They got a good team. They play physical. You know, they real disciplined. That's from what I've seen and watched on film. They got a good team. I feel like if we just focus on us and do what we've been doing, as far as practicing hard and everything, and just focusing on they just trusting the system that the coaches got for us. I figure we'll be great.
Nakobe, you and Monty have started the first two games, but it's pretty clear when you guys rotate because Quay's just kind of a different guy than you guys. I mean, just a really big dude out there at linebacker. What does he bring to the table? What's it like kind of playing beside a guy like that? Because, I mean, you're not the biggest guy in the world, neither is Monty, but he's almost like a defensive end size. What's it like kind of playing next to somebody that big at that position?
You know, I don't really think about it. I ain't really think about it that much. I don't really think any different playing with him or Monty. As long as we do our job and assignment, figure it's great. You know, Quay do bring something different to the game, just like Monty brings something different, just like me, I bring something different to the game. But I feel like when we out there, we just as long as we on the same accord, we good.
Let's go to Jillian and then Steve Hummer.
Hey, Nakobe. So back in September, Nolan said that a goal for the defense was to create more havoc this season. How do you look back at that statement now, and what are some ways you want to improve on that against Tennessee?
Well, I feel like we didn't create a little bit of havoc this season, but of course we want to create more, and I feel like we should be creating more havoc, sacks, PBUs, tackles for losses, and interceptions. I feel like we should be creating more, and we will. Well, I don't want to say we will, but we should be creating more, and we are working towards creating more every day at practice with turnover circles and everything like that.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. I think there. Can you hear me okay?
We got you.
Okay. Thanks. I think every defense every season wants to kind of establish an identity for itself. Ideally, what would you like to see this defense identity be?
Just hard-nosed defense, real disciplined, hard-nosed defense who play tough and more conditioned than anybody out there. You know, I feel like that's the identity I wanted to be. Just a disciplined, hard-nosed defense who the best condition.
Thanks.
Let's go to Connor and Palmer.
Hey, Nakobe, what have been your impressions of freshman Jalen Carter so far, and how does he sort of make your job easier as a defensive lineman?
Oh yeah, it's always the saying, two on them, and we are free. So of course he continued to learn and continue to learn the system and grow better and learn his assignment and execute better. He getting better and better as the season go on, and I can't wait to see what he does for our team.
Hey, Nakobe, what's the scouting report on the two Tennessee running backs? What do you think that they bring to the table? Are they different than each other in terms of their skill set, or do you see them pretty similar?
Well, they both great backs. I feel like one probably more shifty or harder running than the other, maybe. But I feel like they both great backs. They both bring a little bit of different kind of feel to the game, and they both great players though. So I feel like when we go out, we just gotta give both whoever's in, we gotta give them the best basically.
And follow up on that, is there an extra sense of excitement among linebackers when stopping the run is such a big emphasis, and especially in a game like this where there's so much hype around the Tennessee run game and the Tennessee offensive line?
Oh, well, definitely. At Georgia, we pride ourselves on stopping the run. So I feel like it's always an excitement when we go against a team who runs the ball as much as they do.
Let's go to Dash and then Mark.
Hey, Nakobe. I was asking Mark a little bit ago about Darnell Washington, and I don't know if in practice, in scrimmage or anything, if you ever yourself had the opportunity to have to try to cover that guy and just kind of what that's like and what kind of challenges he can ultimately present.
Oh yeah, Darnell, he huge, of course, so he got like a huge catch radius. So, and he's a great player. he just like all the other young players are continuing to learn and get better in the system as the season go on. So he another one of them guys that I can't wait to see, like basically continue to grow and learn in the system here.
Nakobe, when you talk about you guys having pride in stopping the run, what do you think makes this defense in particular very effective in that regard?
I figure that goes back to our identity of being like a disciplined, hard-nosed, tough defense. That basically sums it up, really.
Let's go to Dean and then Jed.
Nakobe, back to the Havoc rate discussion. The other night, it seemed like y'all were really getting after Nix quite a bit. What's it like? What goes through your head when you know that you are the one who's going to have to blitz, or what are you thinking when you're seeing your teammates run a quarterback down?
Well, if I know I got to blitz, I got to know. I try to basically get a feel on what they're doing. Like if I can tell if it's run or pass. Of course, I have a different demeanor to myself if it's one or the other. But I mean, we did. I feel like our front line did do great. I feel like we should have had more havoc than we did during the game. So other than that, yeah.
Hey, Nakobe, following up on Dean's question a little bit, when you guys are sort of disrupting Nix in the pocket like you were the other night, are there moments when you can tell that an opposing quarterback, is definitely rattled and uncomfortable back there? And is that sort of your goal every week, is to make sure you throw him off of his rhythm?
Well, I won't say, so to speak, throw him off his rhythm, but I feel like our goal is basically just do our job, and if doing our job contributes to throwing him off his rhythm, then that's great with me. When we do our job, we do it at a high level and execute, everything good.
Let's wrap up with Mike Griffith and Seth Emerson.
And Nakobe, I had a couple questions. One, Coach said he thought Trey McKitty was going to play this week. What does Trey bring to the table? And then secondly, I know you had a high ankle sprain last year, but he thought the defense didn't play well against Tennessee, might have got out physical. Was there an intimidation factor last year? And what did Trey McKitty, what do you think he'll bring?
As far as the intimidation factor, I don't feel like there was, but I feel like we prepared for that game just like any other game. Just like we're gonna prepare for this one. Get credit, play a good team, and everything like that. And about Trey, I feel like Trey brings that leadership to the team. Of course, he's older. He played college ball for a good little minute. So with just having him around and him just knowing like how everything goes already, that's great.
Nakobe, you talk about the kind of identity of the defense and stopping the run and being physical. How does that square, and how do you do both in a world where it seems more offenses are going pass, up tempo, and kind of the antithesis of running?
I'm sorry, you going in and out. I couldn't really hear you. I couldn't really understand. I ain't really hear the question.
All right. Okay, sorry. You talk about the identity of defense being run, stop the run and being a physical attack. How do you square that with a world where more offenses are going pass?
Well, I feel like that question also ties back into the full identity of the defense. Just be physical, hard-nosed defense who is disciplined, and we execute, do our job at a high level. So we do our job. The pass and run will be taken care of.